today's world of gaming, a big complaint from old school gamers is that the video games of today often hold your hand through their single player, offering very little challenge. Back in the days of Nintendo, Sega, and to some extent systems like N64 and PlayStation, games were much more difficult. Thankfully, with difficult games came cheat codes, Game Genie, and the like. With that in mind, I give you guys my top 5 games that you needed cheat codes to beat.
5.
Coming in at number 5 is a game some of you may recall for Sega called Vector Man. I don't even really recall what the game was about. You were some dude made of balls, and you shot balls at people. There were a lot of balls. Anyway, it was extremely difficult, and you had to do a crazy cheat code to get bonus lives that involved running around and jumping against the Sega symbol during the opening screen. It was a neat way to incorporate a cheat code, and the extra lives were definitely necessary.
4.
At number 4, we have a personal favorite Nintendo game of mine by the name of Bobble. Bobble wasn't that difficult as far as the game went, but you had a limited number of lives to get through a full 100 levels. Luckily for me, there was a cheat code to skip directly to level 99, which I may or may not have made use of.
3.
Coming in at number 3, we have Contra Super C, though it really could be any Contra game. This game was amazing and amazingly difficult. It was nearly impossible to beat with just the 3 lives that you had to start with, unless you're some kind of machine. Super C was different too because, if you remember, the original Konami code didn't work with this one. Instead, the code was right, left, down, up, A, B, start, and you got 10 lives instead of the 3 you'd normally start with. With those extra 7, I could beat the game sometimes.
2.
At number 2, we have the original Toejam and Earl. Toejam and Earl was about 2 funky space aliens trying to escape planet Earth after they crash land their spaceship. The 25 levels are populated by hula girls, mad doctors, swarms of bees, angry shoppers, and other various evildoers. The most difficult part about it was that you could fall off one level down to the previous one, and in some horrible cases, you could fall down multiple levels. Luckily, if you had the right code, you could get all but one of the spaceship pieces regardless of what level you were on, with the last one being on the next level. This was also one of the games that worked with the famous Game Genie. The Game Genie codes could do things like turn on God mode, give you extra money, give you extra presents, all those kinds of things.
1.
Finally, coming in at number 1 is the original Quake for the PC. Not just Quake though, but Quake on the Nightmare difficulty setting. This was literally impossible for me to beat as a kid and probably would still be today. In addition to the console codes you'd expect that would give you God mode, weapons, and the like, you could also download an add-on and enter in a code that would summon Cujo, the attack dog. Cujo was an attack dog that would follow you around and viciously maul all of your enemies, making even Nightmare mode very easy. Well, there you have it, my top 5 list of games that needed cheat codes to beat. There are plenty more, so make sure you let me know about your favorites in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time.